Hi, my name is Marlene Larkin. I'm going to be giving my fourth speech tonight. This is my audience. Okay. Did you know that by recycling 35% of your trash, you can reduce global warming emissions that are equivalent to taking 36 million cars off the road? That's about 4.5 times the population of Virginia. And did you know that by recycling your Sunday newspapers, you can save 500,000 trees? And that every time you throw an aluminum can away, it's like pouring 6 ounces of gas out. So a 24-pack, 24 cans is equivalent to 1 gallon of gas being wasted. And that last year, Americans recycled enough aluminum cans to conserve the energy equivalent to 15 million barrels of oil. With Earth Day's 40th anniversary just passing this Thursday, Going Green has been seen everywhere in the media. Going Green, defined by SaveTheWorld.com as everyday methods to save the world and the environment, has been seen, like I said, everywhere. I'm sure you've seen commercials, seen it on TV, heard it on the radio, all with the same positive message to encourage everyone to help better our planet. And one of the ways we can do that is by recycling our garbage. Virginia's solid waste management regulations define recycling as any process whereby material which would otherwise be said to be solid waste to be used as or reused or prepared or for use or reuse as an ingredient in an industrial process to make a product or as an effective substitute for a commercial product. Tonight I hope to persuade you that recycling your garbage should be required. First I'll show you the needs for recycling. Then we'll go over how easy recycling really is. And we'll go over the many amazing benefits that recycling has for us and our planet. And finally, I hope to persuade you that you should start recycling today and make it a lifelong habit. The need for recycling is apparent, and with the alarming percentage of Americans that do not recycle anything at all, 23% to be exact, it needs to be made more aware of. Let's look at 3 important reasons to recycle our garbage. The need to recycle to conserve our energy and our resources, along with protecting the ozone layer, are very important in protecting our planet for generations and generations to come. Recycling conserves energy. Producing anything requires a lot of energy. First, you need to obtain the material, process the material, transport the material to be produced into a product, and then transport the product to the stores to be sold. The transportation, obtaining the material in the first place, requires a lot of energy. A great example I got from BraveNewLeaf.com was aluminum. Aluminum is found in the ground as aluminum ore, and it contains 3 to 5% of aluminum. That's it, and the rest is basically dirt. In order to extract the aluminum from the aluminum ore, it needs to be heated at a very high temperature, which takes up a lot of energy to do. And after it's heated, you only have a little bit of aluminum to be created into cans, and the rest is needlessly hot dirt. So recycling cans is 95% more efficient. Overall, recycling reduces the energy required to make new versions of products by 80 to 95%. Waste disposal contributes to global warming. Another reason why we should recycle our garbage. Where does our trash go? Have you ever asked yourself that after you put your trash out? Where does it go after you take it to the dump? Well, it's either traveled to a landfill or buried, and landfilling contributes to global warming. The trash decomposes and creates a gas called methane, which when released into the atmosphere is very toxic and harmful. Burning trash also leads to toxic chemicals into the atmosphere. Waste pollutes our atmosphere, whether it's burned or it's taken to a landfill. So the less garbage we have, the less pollution, the better off we are. Recycling also conserves our resources. This is the most common reason why people recycle their garbage. Paper and cardboard come from trees, and trees are very important. That's where we get our oxygen to breathe. So the more trees we have, the better off we are. So let's save as many as we possibly can. Plastic requires oil, and aluminum cans require aluminum. These are both limited resources, and it takes extensive, somewhat dangerous process to extract them from the earth, and it leaves a mark on our environment. So it only makes sense to use what we have already taken from the earth instead of taking more. Recycling is a necessary means to conserve energy, resources, and protect our atmosphere. It should be required of all Americans. What we have is what we have forever, and we need to conserve it and save it for our generations to come. So why don't people recycle if it's so beneficial for our planet? The most cited reasons why people don't recycle is laziness, belief that recycling does nothing for our planet, which we know now is not true, and the unavailability of services. So I would like to show you how easy recycling actually can be. Earth911.com states recycling as a simple way that you as a consumer can help the environment, create a profitable market for recycling goods, and preserve natural resources from being depleted. The 4 primary ways to collecting recyclable goods listed by the United States Environmental Protection Agency are curbside pickup, drop-off centers, buyback centers, and deposit refund programs. If you need to find a recycling center near you, you can visit Earth911.com, type in your zip code, type the recycling center you're looking for, and it will give you a list of recycling centers nearest you. You also need to find out what you can recycle in your area. In Virginia, the recycling materials include paper, metal, wood, textiles, tires, used oil, auto bodies, construction waste, demolition waste, debris waste, batteries, ash, and indestructible sludges. Non-industrial sludges. Sorry. Sort your recyclables. Keep the paper with the paper, the plastic with the plastic. It's very simple and easy. You can make it a fun family project, get everybody involved. Finding out when your recycling pickup date is, or when you can drop off your recyclable goods at the center. Mark your calendar and make sure you're there. Something that is so easy, so accessible, and so beneficial for our environment should be done by all Americans. Keeping our planet healthy is our duty. Now that you know just how easy it is to recycle, let's look at the many rewards of recycling our garbage. There are many rewards and paybacks for recycling our garbage, beginning with new jobs being created for manufacturers, reducing the needs for landfills, preventing pollution caused by the manufacturing of products from virgin materials. It saves energy. It decreases emissions of greenhouse gases, which cause global climate changes. It conserves natural resources, such as trees, water, and minerals. It helps sustain the environment for future generations, and it makes us feel good while we do it. Recycling is our responsibility to better our environment and our planet. Imagine if everyone were required to recycle. How many trees we could save, how much water we could save, how much energy we could serve. The sky's the limit. One piece of paper at a time, one can at a time, we can create a better place for us to live, a better planet, a better environment. In conclusion, the need for recycling is on the rise as our resources are being used more and more every day. We could change that if everyone were required to recycle. Everyone recycled their garbage. This could all change. It's as easy as throwing your aluminum cans in a different bin, keeping your paper in a separate container, keeping your milk jugs, your plastics in another container. Recycling is so easy. It's an easy task that we are all very capable of doing, and we all should do. The amazing benefits of recycling in our environment, in our lives, makes it seem silly that we don't do it. It creates jobs, it reduces pollution, it saves our resources, and keeps our planet beautiful for our great-great-great-grandkids to come. If you weren't a recycler before, I hope you've turned a new leaf, a green one. I hope you would start recycling today and make it a lifelong habit for your great-great-grandkids. I'm sure they will greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your time.